You can have all the veggies you want right now. Okay?
Okay, that's this one. Okay, and then what's the other image? What's the other movie? Is 9? Oh, 9. Scene
Yeah, no.
9? Is
Yeah.
that supposed to be your scene 9?
No,
No.
that's goes into scene 4. That's that starting actual intro.
Okay.
So it goes scene 4, and then I know where to play the music through that. And then once it's been its little thingy there, um, you can go to start screen, and that'll be the looping video. I guess we don't need to worry about the looping video. We can just leave it at scene.
What's the looping video supposed to be?
It's just podcast, TRS podcast, TRS podcast. So we can just leave it at scene 4 because it has the image there.
Okay.
I'll be good.
So as soon as so when I'm going, we are live. Okay. Um, when I'm going, I'm doing scene 4, and also playing a video, playing a sound bite, or no?
No, I'll play the soundbite.
Okay.
But scene 4, you'll want to make it not loop.
Okay. Media. Remember playback. When finished, rewind. It just rewinds. It does not loop. It Is that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. Yeah, it says it just rewinds. It does not play
Okay.
again.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So. All right.
And then on start
And if
screen.
can you go look at the screen right now? And this is what I got.
Yep.
In about 2 seconds. There we go. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it. Looks good.
Okay. So you want me to do, just so we're clear when we go, because are you going to record it, or no? Wait, I would be recording it.
Yeah.
I usually have my own. Okay. Numpad 3 still works. Let me just check. Movies. Yes, it's recording right now.
And do you use the local record on XSplit?
Yes.
Okay.
Which means it's going to be about an hour is about 2 gigs. So we'll figure out. I'll wait for me to get it to you.
Uh,
Or I can upload. Do you upload it to YouTube? Because if
I
I upload
uploaded
it
it.
using your account, then you would be able to have access to actually grab that off of your account, right?
I upload the full show, like um pre-show and everything, from my Twitch account. I don't upload the
Oh, I
just the
see.
um. But if you are able to, I can either give you my Dropbox
Okay, we'll
or
figure it out. I will have the recording. I'm not recording on Twitch. That would be up to you, no?
yeah, that's part of my account that does it itself.
It's in the settings, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
mine always takes an archive just in case.
Yeah. I learned how to do that just the other day. I was like, why is this not working? Okay, so I'm gonna do 4, and as soon as I start going, you are gonna play the music. Okay, I want to just do a very quick test of the recording to make sure that we're all good. Okay, I'm recording, testing 1, 2, 3. Richter, can you say something?
Something.
Okay, and I'm going to do the, which one is it? Scene 4. Let's just see what happens. Can you play a little bit of your music?
Yeah. Just give me a second here.
I don't hear anything.
You
are listening to the Richter scale.
It's
did you
choppy.
hear that?
Your source.
Very, very rough. Very choppy. I barely heard anything.
Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna blow up my eardrums.
For everything Blizzard Gaming and beyond. From coast to coast, here are your
That's
hosts.
better. Like, it wasn't the volume, it was that it was choppy. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna listen to the file that I just saved, and we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna make sure it's good. Good? Okay, I'm recording, testing 1, 2, 3. Richter, can you say something?
Something.
Okay, and I'm going to do the... Which one is it? Scene 4.
Ooh.
Let's just see what happens. Can you play
Did you see
a little
that?
bit of your music?
Yeah. Just give me a second here.
I don't hear anything.
You are listening to the Richter scale.
It's choppy.
Did you hear that?
Your source.
Very, very rough. Very choppy. I barely heard anything.
Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna blow up my eardrums.
For everything Blizzard Gaming and beyond. From coast to coast, here are your
That's
hosts.
better. Like, it wasn't... Okay. We're good. Carrie, we're gonna go. Okay? Where are you? Okay, just so you know, we're gonna go live now. And I'm using the sensitive mic, so it's gonna pick up anything. Alright, so...
Tweet.
Let us tweet. Where's the tweet? Hey, I got Quan followed me. Legion for the win. Alright. Where's Azeroth? No, Richter scale. We are going live with... What episode is this? Episode 19.
Yep.
The Richter scale over at twitch.tv/Richter. Booyah.
Oh, geez. Okay, I'm not gonna use that.
Okay.
You like this? Here. See you in a sec here. Little miss would like a snack.
My beer has gotten a little bit warm, so it tastes really nasty because it's strong beer. And I don't like the flavor of it. I don't like the taste of beer, but when it's cold, I don't get the taste as much. So.
Wait, have a different one, please. Here. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I believe so.
So, I'm going to start. So I'm going to start recording. And if you want, you can chop out the first bit of this when we count down. When I count down, I'll be 3, 2, 1. I'll switch to 4. You start playing your thing. When your thing's over, I'm switching back to podcast, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, not when it's fully over. Like about halfway. I'll give you a visual.
Okay, let me make sure the screen's up. Okay, I still got you. Okay. I am recording locally. Yes, I am. Let me delete this other one. Okay. Alright. And we are going live in 3, 2, 1.
You are listening to the Richter scale, your source for everything Blizzard Gaming and beyond. From coast to coast, here are your hosts.
Hello and welcome to episode number 19 of the Richter Scale. I'm your host, though I'm not hosting, of episode 19 of the Richter Scale. A little bit of problems with technicalities on my part tonight. There's a storm a brewing, and it doesn't like my internet.
You're not supposed to
So,
say that you're not hosting. You're
hey,
supposed to be
hey,
seamless.
we are seamless. We,
Oops.
we are one. So, um, episode 19. Wow, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Well, technically, with the other ones that I've had to like scrap, even though we've done the shows, this is like 21 or 22.
Why?
But
Why did you scrap them?
um, I lost my computer.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh man, I don't like my
I thought
storage.
I thought I well, another time I thought I recorded it, and
Okay.
I didn't have the settings properly on Twitch, so I had no recording.
Nice.
So we did a show and nobody heard it.
That is awesome.
But I'm trying. We're doing better. I think possibly, but it's yeah. Um,
See,
so
and here's the weird thing: is that just for people that don't know, is like last week went really well,
oh, fantastic!
really well, and then now all of a sudden, back back to where we began again. It's like, dang it, man.
I know
Anyways,
it's terrible.
yeah,
So no shows for old men.
I am not an old man. Just to let you know.
So today's show, it's a little, it's back to how we usually do it. We ain't got no show notes. We're going by the seat of our pants, and Stone absolutely hates it.
I like to be prepared.
He likes to be prepared. I like to run with it. And last weekend, if you actually heard, he went verbatim with show notes that I did, and it was just so I can't win with this guy. I just can't.
Well, here's the thing: you can't script a show unless you're really good at reading text and making it sound good.
Yeah,
But you know,
I
you
guess
can't.
I could do that. I'm an au naturel, me
Natural.
au naturel.
Well, that's a pretty black top torso you've got there. Maybe you should wash, bathe if you're going au natural.
No, this is a warrior.
Oh, it's
This
an
is-
actual shirt. Well, you said you're going au natural, and if you're looking
Yeah,
pretty
no.
dark, and you're not a dark guy, so maybe you need to bathe.
I know you saw me with my shirt off last week.
Yeah, that was not good. I
I
I saw that, and I actually was about this close to turning the stream off, but I couldn't look away. It's like when you pass a train wreck.
you were drunk enough.
I was. I had a beer. So there's that. Yeah.
Um, well, it's glad to be back. I'm happy to be able to do another show this week. Next week we're going to do another show. So that'll be a cool thing too. The week after that, the show might be pushed to the Monday, as the day that we do our show is my birthday. So it's
And
my
how old are you
30th,
gonna be? 30th birthday.
30th birthday.
Now you're somewhat of a man.
Yes,
This is
the
when it
left
gets
one,
good.
the left one has finally dropped.
Oh man. No, at 30. Well, whatever.
You know what?
You know what
It
I
was
found, actually? I found that a lot more, like, when people would know my age, I found that I got a lot more respect over somebody that was even 29 or 28. Because there's the whole, well, you're in your 30s now. So you're 30 something. So so people assume you've got that experience of you've been through school, you've had about 5 6 years of work, and versus when you're in your 20s, even if you're 28, 29, they still get that whole, well, if you're working, you're just fresh out of school, right? You're just a noob. So,
Yeah. This last year hasn't been bothering me about turning 30. As soon as it hit December, and I'm like, okay, I will be 30 in this many days, and it's just like, it's kind of irking me a little bit.
oh, come on. So wait, when is your birthday again? December what?
20th.
20th. Oh. Were you one of those kids that got only the one set of presents, or was it far enough away that you could?
I wish we even got one set of presents.
Oh no, man.
We were bottom of the barrel kind of family.
That's
So
okay.
so
I
I
guess
had
I started from somewhere.
I had one birthday party when I was a kid. And my parents had to buy the presents and bribe the parents to let the kids come to my party
What?
because it was so close to Christmas, and I had no friends.
I
So
gotcha.
I was not a very liked person. I don't know what it was. I have a beautiful face. My personality is just top notch.
You see, I can't swear on the air, so and also I can't swear because my wife is here. She will punch me, and as you can probably hear, she'll punch me. So
Well, you know what? If you want to swear, just I've got that.
I should invest in a soundboard. So is that like is that anyways? So I'll talk with you about it after. Son of a son of a
What do you?
you're not hitting your cue. Son
I
of
know.
a there you go.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Uh,
You'd think this would be high tech on a soundboard, but no, I'm just right clicking and say open in Windows Media Player
yes, it's
because
okay.
that's how I do. So, but yeah, we're gonna be, talking about some Legion stuff. I've got some Iron Man questions that I kind of want to bounce off you if you've got
Sure,
some answers.
all,
Um,
all the time. I am at
so,
your beck and call.
I was thinking, I could either ask them here or I could email them to you for your show.
We
But
can do
maybe,
both.
what, you could do them both.
Sure,
So,
but you have to send me the
uh,
email so at least Lita will get it. Although Lita's
yeah,
not here. Well, yeah.
we'll do that after the show. Um, so yeah, what have you been up to I know that you only play really World of Warcraft, so World of Warcraft.
Yes. I keep looking at. Well, I'm also playing the game where I look at my BNet launcher and I'm looking for alpha and looking for Overwatch beta, and I'm losing at that game. Losing at both of those games. Although Legion, I don't really care as much about alpha. I don't want to spoil lore stuff for me, but I want to get into it to test out some stuff so I'm prepared for Iron Man for
Yeah.
his expansion. But otherwise, Overwatch, I really want to play it so bad. I want to play it. I just want to because I know there and it will be good. And from what I've seen so far, it's good. And I want to get back into the first person shooter stuff. So, and I'm not a dude bro. That's for that's for sure. I'm not one of those uh, Counter Strike or Call of Duty guys or dude bro, you really nailed the headshot, man. I'm not that guy, but I like I used to be into first person shooters until my friend would always kick her ass.
No scope.
So,
No scopes.
no scopes. I don't know what that is. So
You don't know what a no scope is?
nope. What is that?
No scope headshot?
Nope.
No scope snipe?
No.
No scope.
The last game that I played was Quake
My-
3, a mod called Urban Warfare. If anybody
You
remembers that.
should have seen the look that my wife just gave me.
Why?
Oh, just going all no scope.
Why does she play?
We used to play Halo 4 a lot together.
Cool.
Um, and like I really like FPSs. I'm relatively good at that. It's just I get so ingrained in a game that I'll forget about other ones, especially when it comes to competitiveness. If there's like leaderboards and ladders and stuff like that, I really want to get top. and especially if I start getting a decent KD ratio, it just
What's KD ratio? Kill death?
yeah, kill death ratio, right? So
Why is it called KD? Wouldn't it just be K or D? It's the same thing, right? Oh,
no, it's
kills for your deaths.
yeah,
Ah,
that's
yeah,
why it's a
okay,
KD
yeah, okay,
ratio.
yeah, yeah, all right, okay.
So yeah, but you got any new mounts this week?
Uh, did I talk about my moose mount? I got my moose mount, but I think that was like last week.
Yeah, Europe.
Yeah, that didn't work out too good.
No, it didn't. You're a
Yeah, okay.
bastard.
Um, no, I've gotten ran a couple times on my level 100s and tried to get life binders and the experiment
Mhm.
mount, and Dragon Soul still denies me.
Eludes you.
Unfortunately, yeah. And I was looking for. It was funny. I was just telling you off camera. Was ever since Warlords came out, I've gone back to Pandaland, and I can't find the Warbringers to farm them for their mounts, right? Because they drop 3 different colored mounts depending on which one's up, and they're all being farmed, right? So they spawn once every 4 hours or something, and it's like, geez, and
You start popping.
they die so quick. Sorry.
Have you been realm hopping as well?
No, I I I don't know if I want to do that. You know,
That's I usually if I go and look for those, I usually go and find a place and I spend half an hour instead of going to all the 3 or 4 different places.
yeah.
I'll spend half an hour in one place and realm hop because chances are you're going to get the other guys that are there too, and they drop the gold and stuff like that. And
Oh, like the
so
scout and all that.
yeah, so I'd
Okay.
rather sit in one spot, realm hop for half an hour because there's a better chance within that half an hour that one of those places that you're going to is going to have the guy there.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like a jerk when I do realm hopping because like I'm asking to be invited to a group and I pop in and I don't see my thing and I pop out and they're like, what's up with that guy? And then they're like, oh, realm hopper, and I don't want to be that realm. I don't want to be that guy. But you know,
Well,
I
if there
wish I
was
had. You know, I wish they had a way for you to realm hop without having to do that. You know.
Well, there is an add-on that you can do it, and it'll automatically realm hop for you. Um,
What?
yeah, there's an add-on that you can just you press a button, you realm hop, press a button, realm hop.
What are you talking about?
I saw the Gold Queen was using it because she was farming that mount.
How? What's it called?
Um,
Realm hop?
I'll ha it probably is. I'll ask her because I'll DM her later because I'm been talking to her about a couple
Is
stuff.
it? Is it? It should be. It's legal, right? It's not. I mean, it's not breaking terms of use, right?
No, what it does is it just lets you hop in without having to open up the interface each time to do it. And
But
it does put you in the same realm more than once
But are you
within a.
still
Oh,
popping into somebody's group, or is it
yeah,
just okay? So you're still doing the same thing.
yeah, you're still doing the same thing. It just autonomizes it a little bit.
Okay,
So
okay, yeah,
it's something, right? Like
yeah.
it's better than nothing, and it gives a chance to. I should probably start farming some mounts that way because with the dual monitors, I could probably have Netflix over here and mounts over here.
Netflix and Mount.
Netflix and mounts. Man, Netflix.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the new
on
way.
Netflix and Mount farming. Yeah, baby. Oh, it's called okay. Alminia says it's cross realm assist.
Ah, that's right.
I will have to look at it. I just I don't know. I don't want to be that guy because what if they're looking for that fifth and then you're in there and you don't talk and then you're out and they're like, what's going
Because
on, dude?
you
Right?
only go into other. You go into other.
Yeah.
That's for you're not. Those people aren't looking for raids. They're not looking for. And if they are, they're gonna have it so that they're gonna be able to accept you or not. For the ones that are open, that's what it's there for. There's some people that have it as realm hop.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
you know, people understand, right?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah. Well, we'll see
so
how it goes. I'll definitely let me use my trusty pen. What is it? Cross realm assist, because those Warbringers. I mean, I could farm them in mists, but it took me a little while because it was still current, right? And even as a blood decay, I wouldn't die, but it still took about 5 minutes or so. So you're just sitting there and slowly dies. Now it's like I want to go in there and kill them quick, but they're not even up, right? So that I guess
I know.
I will try it out.
You know what you want to do to those warlords?
Hit it very hard.
Hit very fast. Hit very fast. More
That,
dots.
that, that's your thing now. I make sure that it's up all the time.
So you could make your own soundboard, right? You can make like a GUI with just a web page that would point to stuff on your local file, and you just like on your local drive, and just click on the ones that you want. Anyways, anyway, so how was your week before I geek out?
We'll have to talk about that because I'd like to do that. I'd like to use it. Um, my week it's been all right. I've got my druid to 654. I got a one piece from Black Hand, and then on LFR, and then I got a couple pieces. I guess I got one piece of 700 gear through random battlegrounds, which doing an RBG for I think I got 150 gold, a blue piece of 700 gear, and some honor for 20 minutes of work. I am all for that.
That's nice.
So
Sure.
I enjoy PvP. I kind of want to get into it a little bit more before Legion, so I have that itch. Um,
But okay. Anyway, so you go ahead. Sorry.
and then I got into doing um, some Hellfire Citadel about 2 days after everyone else was doing it, and since I'm a DPS, I had hour-long raid lock or waits, and I decided to
Uh,
say, you know what, screw that. I will wait until Tuesday and go in then.
yeah.
So my time is more valuable, and then we got to let what 60, 61 on our other tunes, our
Yeah.
hunter and your druid. So
With my
uh,
heirlooms.
yeah, I'm thinking about what class I want to do next. I'm thinking maybe warrior.
What you want a tank? If you, because I've got quite a number of classes I still need to do. I've got warrior, mage, and druid covered. So everything else, well, death knight I don't want to do yet because I like to move my death knight over. But I would like to, I could do anything else because I want to make sure I'm going to only level up one of each class. Yeah.
Yeah. So because I've got my DK is almost max. I've got Pally that's 90, and then I've got my druid that's 100. So druid, and then I've got my warlock that's horde. I don't know if I'd ever move it to alliance. I'm not sure. I I've
Well,
always had undead warlock, like
okay.
always had an undead warlock. So it's like really, if in Legion, it
No
turns out that
alliances.
I'm raiding a lot in CTR, then I'll probably switch it over.
Yeah.
Just because I've been playing a warlock since you know vanilla. So, um, but I don't know what class I would do, or what not class. What race? Because
What
I
would be
would
the
feel.
closest thing to being undead would be human, right?
I said,
Just
oh
you're
no,
not
I
dead.
know what I do. I'd be Worgen. Never mind. Got it unlocked.
Worgen warlock.
Worgen warlock.
I'm
Hey,
not a
it's better than
fan of the
being a
Worgen.
stinking gnome.
Oh, gnomes are okay.
Oh
They're
my!
funny.
Hear my wife. I like gnomes,
Yeah, they're funny looking.
and this is the reason why she doesn't play WoW anymore.
Oh,
It's her love for gnomes.
I think she should smack you.
She, she would. Um, but she'll wait until the show is not live anymore.
I think she should smack you while it's live.
You, should,
You
you
can
know,
say to her that I give her permission, even though I'm only a co-host.
well, but you're right. Alminia, if I was still doing, if I was doing my hunter in Legion, I would make it a gnome just for the fact of having, um, you
Flavor of
know,
the week.
no. Do you want to know? Do you want to know why?
I kid. I kid. Why?
It's not the um for the mecha pets. It's so I could go into Ungoro and tame King Crush.
You can't tame him before?
Well, I can, but it's a gnome taming King Crush.
Okay, okay. Because I'm thinking, what? Yeah, see, I'm kind of slow. I don't get these things.
I think that gnomes and hunters should be able to mount their pets too.
Oh, man. I mean, as... sure. Sure.
Like, okay, so you have a raptor as a pet, as a troll, but then you have a raptor as a mount. Why not, consolidate into having this raptor mount pet? Right?
It would be interesting that you... I mean, just give hunters the power to just mount... No, sorry. Yeah, mount their pets, not use their mounts as pets, because...
Yeah, that's
gonna
what I
be,
meant.
that'll be a big thing. But I think if you give only hunters that power to mount their pets, that would be actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it would go with the flavor of the class.
They would have to size the pets based on the race of the hunter, right? For instance,
Yeah.
if you have a Tauren, if you have a Tauren hunter sitting on top of like a poor plain stride, or the dang thing's back is gonna break.
Yeah. Or my nope noodle.
Yeah.
I've got a wind serpent named Nope Noodle. It's the best.
So
Um,
hold on. You spent how long was it? About a good 10 minutes while we were leveling, telling me the names of all the other the other names that animals have, and I
yeah.
had no idea. Like I've heard of fart squirrel or whatever it was for skunk, right, or something like that, right? But I don't think I've heard of the other ones. So that's where Nope Noodle came from, because it's what pet is it from of yours?
It's a wind serpent. So it's a Nope Noodle. Um, and then we got raccoons, trash pandas, and
He's got Alminia's got a owl named. He's got an owl named Hooters.
I had an owl named Hootie Blow for Hootie and the.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, you did.
So, but we do have some things we're going to talk about. Do you want to do Legion stuff or you want to do Iron Man stuff?
It's up to you. It's
It's
your
up to you.
show.
It's your show. Okay. You are a co-host. You're a co-host. That's why I asked you these questions.
No,
Your
he-
opinion,
Sorry,
your
man.
opinion matters to me.
Sure.
And for okay, you know what? Since Illumina, that's like saying aluminum linoleum.
Alminia.
You know what? You're aluminum now.
Oh, aluminum.
Aluminum, aluminum linoleum. Um, so here's a funny story I'm gonna tell. People may or may not know this about Stone and how he ended up being a co-host. It's actually kind of funny. He used to watch our show when we used to do it at 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning on Pacific time on Mondays, and we had it going through was it Google Plus,
Yes.
Google Hangouts or Google Hangouts.
Hangouts.
And then one time he came and I had done something and somehow he was in the show and I'm like, okay, you're going to be a guest today. And then from there it was just like, well, we changed the show to a Sunday, so you're a host now. That's awesome.
That's how I got roped into this.
Yeah,
And now I'm actually streaming the show.
yeah. So, you know, here's my question for Iron
Okay.
Man.
Okay. Go.
What is the take?
No.
Like, I know the fact that you're not allowed to be in a group for Iron Mans, right?
Yes.
Are you allowed dual boxing?
No.
No?
It's getting help. Yes, it's yourself, but you're still getting help from another character, right? So, uh, but there are people right now. There's a husband-wife duo that are kind of bored with Iron Man because they have leveled Iron Man characters. So they say, let's try something different. And the only way that he can get his wife to play is to play the Iron Man. And so they decided, let's not play it on our own. Let's not do solo. Let's do it as a group. And they they have their characters listed, but one of them is yellow flagged because their kill ratio is too low, and and it's working as intended because you're not supposed to rely on somebody else for your kills, right? So
Mhm.
basically, what their rules are, is that basically all of the rules that we use right now, except that they can't heal each other. So she plays a healer and he does not, but well, not a healer spec, but they can't pick specs.
Yeah.
But she's not able to heal him, and vice versa. And if one of them dies, then it's over.
Oh.
So it's not both of them dying; it's one of them dying, which makes it neat. I don't know how well I could track it. I think I would. I think it kind of relies on me putting in some login stuff and membership stuff, and you being able to manage your characters and all that kind of stuff, and then syncing, and then adding a partner, that kind of thing. But yeah, it runs along those lines where if you run two characters off two separate accounts, but you're running Iron Man together, it's the same thing as having outside help. So you
Oh.
will get flagged because one of your characters is going to get more kills than the other, and one of them is going to be over 50%, and the other one's going to be under, and the one that's under is going to get dinged. So
Hmm.
that's that.
Well, even if they're keybind to do the same thing at the same time?
Yes, it doesn't matter. It's still another character.
Uh,
Yes,
uh-oh.
I definitely heard
Um,
that. Drop
I
the mic.
have a 4-year-old
Yes.
who's diabetic who probably just got into candy.
Oh yeah. Yay, kids. Alminia here has like 3 kids, man. He's expecting a fourth.
Oh, geez.
I've only got 2, and we're done. Like, we're
Yeah.
done.
I've got 2. We're done.
Done. Done. No more. But yeah,
Done.
so that's that. Yeah, it's to be honest, it's actually fairly cut and dry. You can't get anything on your Iron Man, and you can't use anything on your Iron Man. You can't get any outside help, even if it's a character that you own. And it doesn't matter if it's using Iron Man rules, you still can't get help. It's
Hmm.
fairly cut and dry. There's no, just because it's on the same machine, doesn't matter. I mean, it won't break the terms of use of playing Warcraft, but you'll break the rules of the Iron Man challenge, and it will have to flag you, beat you with the red flag.
I kind of wanted to do that, but now you made me feel sad.
Well, if you start playing an Iron Man, then
I'll stream dual um
well,
multi-bots.
we're still waiting for somebody to level up on a PvP realm. There's a couple people that said that, oh yeah, I can do it. Still waiting. Like, they've kept quiet because they should keep quiet because they don't want to tell people where they are because they'll get ganked. But they're trying. We've never had anybody hit max on a PvP realm.
Yeah, that'll be kind of hard. I might do it on Legion just because you get a spec.
I really hope Blizzard can give us something where at level 10 if you go to the main, if you go to a capital, that you talk to a guy and can turn off your spec.
Well,
Just as a, because if you can turn off P for gold, I mean, why not turn off a spec too, right?
yeah, exactly. It should be, it should be a little bit easier that way. I was taking a look at your forums. I really wish or hope, if you end up doing something with light, that because
I will tell you, Iron Man Light, if they don't, okay, so if Blizzard does not give us the power to turn off specs, basically the Iron Man has become the Iron Man Light, and we won't do an Iron Man Light because it's going to be too easy.
yeah.
I mean, it will still be hard going from level 100 to 110 because of the zone scaling,
Hmm.
but it's going to be a lot easier. Like, you might actually see a Warrior Iron Man now, because now you just can't. It's very, very hard. It's the hard. It's the toughest thing to do. Yeah, I mean, we did some work in it where they were saying, well, let's do two different Iron Man's lights, one with you're allowed green gear and one you're allowed a spec. And they were saying actually with a spec still wasn't, easy. It was easier for sure, but using green gear seemed to be, I think they said they found more power by just using green gear unspec'd versus white and gray gear with a spec. So with a spec, it might still be hard. It's just not going to be as hard.
Hmm.
So there's your answer, sir.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I was just, I kind of want to maybe get into it, but
Well,
I
if
feel
you get
bad.
into it, I can put you on my guest list of people that I'd like to have. Because I
Yeah.
have a long list. And eventually I would get to you. It just depends on who's around.
Yeah. But maybe I don't want to because I talked to you on this show.
Listen, Lita would lay it down with you.
I know.
She would keep you in
We
line.
should- Um, well, that's good information. Thank you for that because I wasn't sure. Um, I guess I will just multi-box something else. Or I'll have one as a pacifist and one as a bloodthirsty.
That would be interesting.
And then have.
Because when you're in a party, you don't need to tag the kill, right?
That's right.
To get XP.
Yeah.
But do you get credit for kills?
I don't think so.
That would be That would be neat to try. You have a bloodthirsty and a pacifist. And the
And if
pacifist
either
just
one of them
wants to
dies,
No,
and if
no,
either
no,
one
no.
of them dies, then it's gone. Done.
I think
Yeah, like if
technically it could work. Actually, I think if you team them up, it would work as long as you made sure that the bloodthirsty always killed and the pacifist never touched anything.
yeah.
Because it's once they get the one kill, that's it. They're done, right?
I am interested. Okay,
That's interesting.
I'm gonna start it up. I'll start it up tomorrow, and I'll upload them and everything, and then you can see if you get if the pacifist gets flagged for.
Well, you can check just at level one.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't check, but you can. I'm getting feedback on you. I can hear myself. And I don't know if that's. I think that's going to come through on the stream.
Oh, probably now because you can hear.
Yeah.
Okay. So so what is your next show for Iron Man here?
The WoW challenge. Yeah. See, I've got feedback, man. So
That's why I'm trying to get you to talk,
Okay.
and I'm gonna mute myself so I can fix it.
Fantastic. Okay, so the WoW Challenges podcast, we will be going with episode 5 this Saturday, December the 12th. It's Saturday at 7 p.m. We go live. We do a little bit of a pre-show and mess around a little bit about 6:45 p.m. Eastern, and we run for about 2 hours. And we'll have a 5-time Iron Champion on the show. And Um, Unfortunately, Lita will not be able to be there. She's recovering,
Well, that's
but that's a good thing. She's got all good news, so she will be back with us on episode 6. So we've got Rogue Slayer coming in as our unofficial third host. And I'm done now. So I can hear you.
If you can hear me, then that's great.
Oh.
Because I can't hear you on my computer.
Well,
Okay, here we go. Okay, I know you can hear me because I can see, but I can't hear you. So that's okay. I'll just press this. There we go. There. Perfect. Now we don't have.
or in Skype, you just make your speakers be your headset
Yeah, I did that and then I couldn't hear anything.
and not voice meter.
Yeah, voice meter's done, closed, and I'm back. All right. So, Class Hall screenshots came out.
Yeah, yeah. They're on a
And
website I don't want to go to.
I know you don't.
I'm scared.
Just go to that link. And then there's the other link. I gotta get that linky link for you. Out of the pictures there, do you see anything like?
I'm
I
more
think
interested in the Death Knight one, which over from where the first picture on MMO Champion of the Death Knight zone, or the Death Knight class hall, which is our Karis or our Cheris, which it should be, that's the right place for it to be. In the distance, you can see like this looks like a tower or something, like a castle, and above it is like green, kind of swirly smoke. That wasn't there before, so I'm curious to know if they've moved it, or if they've more or less changed the zone so that when you go back, all that area is just all anti-scourge, right? Which is all. Oh man, that would be awesome. I would love to know if you can actually leave there and go into that zone and screw around in there. Because everything else I'm seeing, doesn't really look all that much different. I see there's another shot of the green swirly smoke in the background of that one place.
well, Archer's is just like Next Ramus and
Yeah, it's just
everything.
like
Is
Max,
that
it can move, right? So yeah, it floats around.
Oh, it is. It's at the Broken Isles. Do you want to know why? Go to number 7.
Go to number 7. Okay. Yeah.
You see, there's the swirly thing there
Yeah.
to your left. That's Dalaran.
Oh, it is Dalaran. That's a good catch. So they move their chairs to the Broken Isles. Okay. Sure.
So
I mean it moves.
it moves, so it works. Like
Yeah.
so.
And they've kept the same place, so yeah, it works. I mean it's our home.
Yeah, everything looks pretty much the same as it did before.
Yeah, it does. It does. I was looking for differences, and I'm like, I don't really see any differences, really. Other
I
than like
think
the ghoul standing in front of like an open gate, because I don't think it's an open gate in the like current game.
yeah.
Anyways, but that's like minor, right?
The Demon Hunter. I like the under construction sign.
Demon Hunter, where's that? Okay,
That's
yeah, but which picture?
second picture is the Blizzard construction.
Oh, nice. Blizzard Construction Company. So there's a, yeah. So well, just for people that are not watching or listening, there is like a hazard kind of sign with like yellow and black stripes, and on it says Blizzard Construction Co.
I'm curious to why on picture number 4 there's Nagas though.
There's what?
Why is there Nagas in the Demon Hunter Star
There
class
are
hall?
Nagas.
Well, I guess there would be because in Black Temple there are Nagas. Like there is a big Naga boss.
Yeah, but that's at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it was only because the Nagas swore fealty to him, right?
Yeah.
But that was then. So what is he? Does he have the same group with him? Did he pull the same group from Outland because they were foiled there, and because they can't drain the water off of the marsh, right?
Yeah. Picture 14.
Yep.
It's the a succubus's mother. Or succubi.
Oh, I've heard this is racy. Oh no, is this the mother one? No,
Yeah, that's number 14. That's the mother one. She's got the little wings on the back.
but I thought there was. Oh, they were just being funny. That's why. Because they're like, oh, I'd love to be that. That would be great. I'm
Yeah,
thinking, what?
that looked terrible. That I don't. You do not want to be waking up to that in the morning.
No comment.
Jeez.
I
Um.
I I won't judge based on appearance.
Yeah. I think the druid class hall looks pretty good.
Which is why I'm here.
Very druidy.
Well, the druid class, when they said it was there, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. I mean,
It looks.
honestly, I think they probably still should have made it Moonglade or
I
whatever
don't
it
know.
was.
This looks a lot more vibrant than Moonglade. Moonglade's very like
Well, yes,
poo poo.
it's very green. They've got a lake, and everything else is green. Yeah, it's kind of bland.
Yeah.
But my case was going to be if they were going to make the Death Knights stay where we were, what's the problem with rogues being over at Havenhold? What's the problem with druids being over at Hoonglade? But if they're
Too
bringing
far.
the Death Knights, well, if they brought the Death Knights over and they made their class all kind of hovering out there, then they can certainly, if they're trying to keep everybody close in. I heard Paladins were not. I heard Paladins were at Light's Hope.
Yeah, Lights Hope
But
Chapel,
Light's
which
Hope
actually.
is like way the hell out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why do they do that in some cases but not in others? It's that and it's like.
And then you got the Hunter class hall, which is smack dab in the middle of High Mountain.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, where would the Hunter class hall be?
Yeah, there's not really any other
Where would
place.
it be? Right? The only thing that I can really think of is two places. One is in Loch Modan on the way on the other side.
Yeah.
When you go over there, there's like a lodge, right? And the other place is in Ghostlands, in the Blood Elf zone, where again on the other side, just near a lake, sort of like a huntery lodge, even though it's not really.
Yeah.
But that's more. It's not cross factional, right? So. Well, wait. Is this cross factional stuff too? Like, so you
Yeah,
can
all of them are.
allies?
Yeah,
Right, okay,
that's
so,
all.
yeah, they're not cross general at all.
So because like yeah, Demon Hunters are Mardoom, which is on the uh, Burning Legion
Is that
fragment.
where I thought that's where the warlocks were too?
Warlocks are on one of Legion's portal worlds.
Isn't that Mardu?
I thought it might have been Mardoom, but I think that Mardoom, because Mardoom is the prison planet,
Okay.
so that makes sense.
You know what? I just want to point out in Twitch chat here, Omidia was saying that Grizzled Hills would have been good for hunters, and
Oh yeah, Grizzly
yeah,
Hills.
yeah, yeah,
That would have been awesome.
yeah.
That screams.
Oh yeah.
But then, and the thing is about that is that it would be close enough because you have Northrend here, Broken Isles. So it works.
Well, they can just put portals in, right? Because that's more or less what they'll do for Light's Hope, right?
But you also have monks are on the Peak of Serenity up on Kunlun Summit.
Which makes sense because as a class, that's their base, right?
And since and that's another reason why I don't understand why druids got changed is because monks have the the teleport
Monks
to
teleport. druids can teleport. So
Yeah.
what's the big deal? I mean, Moonglade, they could spruce it up a little bit, add some purple trees in there, like a little tinge of purple beneath the leaves. And there, you've got a little bit of little color.
You know what I don't understand? Why there's no ancient watchers in Moonglade,
Because they're all dead. They're all evil.
I suppose. Um,
Yeah, I don't know. So you're gonna look at
so
Paladin or no Mage? We just skipped right over. Wait, we
yeah,
skipped over Mage, man.
Mage is Mage is in
No, I
Dalaran. It
know,
looks
but
like Dalaran.
well, it is. I guess it's a special area that only they can access.
Yeah.
Well, there's the portal.
It looks magey.
Yeah, it's Magey. It's hard to describe for audio though, so
There's arcane protectors.
very marked. Looks
It
very
looks very there's some ethereal armor. Um Other than that, it looks like
it's just
a Dalaran the Dalaran like what is it, the Dalaran Tower.
the purple tower. Or was it the purple tower?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
So a monk
Okay.
class hall, everybody if you've made a monk then
It does look a little different. If you look at image
yeah.
13, it's like I don't really remember seeing stone pathways other than you being in that main building and then going out to go fight the other guys, right? You go, down the stairs and go fight in that area. But really, I don't really remember these other houses and stuff, so I think they've added some extra stuff in there.
Yeah. It looks good.
It's like there's a tavern and stuff in here too, so. The Paladin, though, I
Well,
will
just make
say,
sure you get your dooker right in the hooker.
okay. The Paladin class hall. It looks like it's
It,
going underground.
it, it looks a little dark,
Well, it's very brown,
and I
very
understand that it is.
pious. Yeah, but it's pious. It looks good.
I
I
guess
think.
it makes sense. Like if you take a look at picture 10.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, go look at number 10 because it's very. Well, there's lots of cobwebs, though. That's kind of weird.
Well, it is underneath. It is the Silver Hand. They've been around for a long time.
Yeah.
So it does make sense that it would be something like that.
Hey, look at everybody sitting in the benches. So
Yeah, I
they've
saw
got
that.
rows of benches, and all these characters are sitting down in there. And to me, it looks like they are people that can actually, like you as a player, can actually click on the benches and sit,
Yeah.
and I guess look over at the front of the hall and watch somebody deliver a sermon. Okay, so there's that. So there's that, yeah. So we're looking at these all on MMO Champion. Um,
Oh, there's the head of Onyxia.
where
Or no, that's Nefarian. The head of Nefarian.
which image here?
25.
25. Okay. Isn't that kind of weird to have a head ahead of your enemy?
No, they've
Just
got the
sit
head
there.
of Deathwing and or Onyxia in the other place, Orgrimmar. I really like priest class halls. They look very priesty.
It's very
It,
light.
it
Oh,
looks
no,
very,
very purple.
it looks very, what do you call it? Draenei-ish.
Yeah.
But which makes sense because you have Velen is,
Oh, is Velen the leader there?
well, I would expect so, but he is like a high priest, right?
Yeah.
Um, so for it to look very, with the purples and stuff like that, it makes sense. Um, I just wish that there was a darker part. Oh, there it is. Yeah, page 15. It goes into there's the void stuff down there, and that looks actually pretty cool for the Shadow Priests. So I'm glad that they did incorporate that. That's probably why there is a bit more of the purples and the darker purples as well, is to incorporate the whole.
Go look at image 32.
Um,
They have a Naru in their class hall.
yeah, I saw that.
They have a Naru there. That's huge.
Well, yeah, that's It, it
That's big.
isn't Ra from um
That's from Burning Crusade, but I mean, it's
well
having an Haru actually there as you're gonna fight as you'll fight the Burning Legion. It's like this is a big fight. I mean, it's huge, right? Like if you're getting these guys to come in,
yeah.
ugh.
See, I like this because it's not really like spoilery, but we can like see things and be like, oh, I know that. Um, I like how there's like, um, what are those that talent that you can use, the pillar of light. It's all around that you can. I hope that those are clickable that you can just walk around and like click them to be randomly healed. On page 33, you can see two of them here.
Oh, yeah, eh, priests.
Eh,
Rogue halls. Okay, okay. So I'm looking at the image for Rogue Hall, and there's been the whole backlash about Rogue Class Hall on on the BNet forums and stuff like that. And I mean, if they're making Paladins be Lights Hope Chapel, why not Havenhold? I mean, why?
yeah,
I mean, why? I mean, why not? Right? They don't. There's not really a ton of quests up there, anyways. So why not give it some love? I mean, that's if there
this
was any
doesn't
stop.
scream rogue at all. Like this screams really just
Well, no, I mean it does what they've got. It does. To me, it's beneath the ground. There's like piles of gold and everything's kind of like there's wood and kind of on image 17 is wood and it's like wooden stands and it's kind of ramshackle. You know, sure. I mean, it's kind of roguey in that it's underground. It kind of reminds me more of Thieves Guild when you're playing E&D. Okay,
yeah.
but I don't consider rogues in World of Warcraft to be Thieves Guild style rogues. I just don't. I would consider maybe the assassination rogues would be maybe subtlety, but not combat slash outlaw. I just it's just not the same kind of thing. I don't know why they still opted to not do Ravenhold.
I like the fact that they're like, oh yeah, we'll think about it, but we're not really gonna do it.
No, I think what it came down to is I think they were pretty much done,
It's like
and they
this is
didn't want to
BlizzCon.
waste. Well, they didn't want to waste all of that work being done,
Yeah.
right?
Um.
I'm sure that's it.
While you've been talking about the rogue halls, about halfway through, I went and started looking at the sexy warlock halls.
Okay,
I am in love with it.
okay.
Fell energy and demons and like abyssals.
Oh, this is like a port. It's not it's not that planet at all. Where
No, it's just a portal world where you have the demons that are under their control. Um, you have some demons that are sitting there that are chained up.
huh?
Um,
It's. I mean, it looks like it's on a remnant of a world.
yeah,
What's left of a world, and we're taking over it.
it,
We've that's ours now. That's our little base.
it looks awesome.
I like image 16. There's a there's a demon chained up.
Yeah, Wrathgar chained up, and then you
Yeah,
have your wild imps. Two,
it
three,
looks
or
it does look pretty good.
yeah.
I at first I was like, what are you talking about? But no, it's pretty neat.
So warrior class halls looks like Valhalla.
Yeah, it
Like
does.
what I would think is Valhalla, but then you know
Yeah,
it screams warrior. Like this is,
does it? Does it?
I think so. The giant feasts on page 4.
But I think it screams Asgard and that, not necessarily warrior per se. I think if you're playing a fury warrior,
Yeah.
absolutely. But when you're talking about prot or arms, this doesn't feel like the place to me. This is the home of fury warriors. Absolutely, because you've got all these like rough looking dudes. If you look
Well,
at
arms too.
arms, to me feels like more of a refined warrior. Like he knows his stuff. He's not, he's more of I'm trying to think of a pop culture kind of reference. He's not really a Conan, right? I mean, that to me would be Fury. So, um, I mean, it's okay. I mean, it doesn't look bad. That's for sure. It looks good. There's a Stormforged Valaryar probably, who looks like he's made out of gold or bronze or something. He looks pretty neat. He's on image 18.
Yeah, I saw
Looks
that.
like they're guards. They're okay. I don't want to say who that is because I don't want to know if there's spoilers. Even though I know I talked about the priest one, and I'm sorry, I won't do that again. I'm just seeing a character that I recognize from another expansion and more Blizzard construction signs
Yeah.
on image 28.
Now, I know that there's one there that we didn't see, and that's the shaman, and that's going to be in a hollow cutout cave overlooking the maelstrom.
Yeah, I
Um,
heard that. Yeah.
I would have.
So again, we're not at the Isles, right? It's
Why
another
maelstrom? Why
location.
not deep home?
Um, Deep Home. I don't know if it's really shaman. I don't really know if it's. When I go there, I never really thought that's theirs.
Mhm.
I thought they were only there because, like, oh crap, the plane of Earth is gonna crumble into itself, and Hazaroth is gonna fall into it, or the other way around.
Yeah.
Anyways, so they were there just to help. I don't consider that to be their whole base or anything. It's one of the things that they can control. And I think the Maelstrom, sure, you've got water, the force of water, and the force of the Maelstrom to let them have power, and you've got the connection to Deep Home is right there. But what about air? What about fire? I
Put him out.
where would their home base be?
Nagran.
Where, in Outland, or
Outland.
here,
Outland or Draenor.
or Draenor? You have yourself a good night.
Um, but we'll see more as those come out more. Um, for now, we are going to get out of here.
Wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap it up. We started a little bit late tonight, so next week, be sure to join us at 7 p.m. on the nose, because for the first half of our show, we have a special guest, and you'll all be happy to say hi.
I'm nervous, even though I've met him. He's a really nice guy. I'm just nervous to have him on a show that I'm on, because I want, when you know who it is, it's like, holy moly.
By the way, you're hosting it next week.
That's okay. I got this.
Yeah. Well, I'll send you the files and everything like that.
Thanks.
So Stone, if people want to find you,
You can find me on Twitter at Wow Challenges, and I said it without stuttering. Why can I not do? Okay. I do my show. When I start the show out, I always screw it up. Always. Anyways, but not now. Stupid brain. Anyway, so you can also find. So basically, on Twitter is really where you can find me the most. I use it a lot. You can also get me by email, stone@challenges.com. See, I did it there. And I do the Iron Man website at challenges.com. And you can find me with this guy on another show. Wait, am I pointing the right way? I am pointing the right way. Up there.
Yeah.
On another show called Azeroth Uncultured. Over to you, sir.
All right. So me, you can find me. I am on Twitter at Mr. Rhino, Ryeno. I'm thinking of changing that to Richter or Mr. Richter, just because that's what everybody knows me as. No, just Richter. I'm not sure if it's taken. Oh yeah, it's taken. Richter is taken by somebody who has not used their account in 4 years. So I may put in a request to try and get that name. So right at the moment, I am at Mr. Rhino. You can follow the show at the Richter Scale. Email the Richter Scale at gmail.com, and our Facebook is facebook.com/the Richter Scale. You can also take a look at us once a month. Hopefully this Friday. There was some emergency that happened last Friday. It is a once a month show now. Due to just we want to make sure that there's the content for everybody, and I'm doing a good enough job researching, so I don't get called out too much. That shows Azeroth Uncultured. You can find that at Azeroth UC or on Twitter at Azeroth UC.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Should be.
I call you out all the time.
I know. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible person. You're a terrible person. We're all terrible.
I'm horrible.
And that's also with Luthviana, and she's at Luthviana. You can follow her.
Luthviana, though, is really nice.
Yeah. To you. So I think that's going to be it for us this week. I'm going to say this now because it's going to be easier. The music for the show, Bumpers Stingers, is brought to you by purpleplanet.com. For more bumper stingers and royalty-free music, visit purpleplanet.com or on Twitter at purpleplanetmusic. But for me, for Stone, and for everyone else, we will see you later. Are we good?
Yep. So I put that video part.
Mhm.
I did play that for about. It's playing right now.
Yeah, I see that.
About 5 seconds. I thought you were gonna actually play the outro music.
I tried it, just kept on giving me errors whenever it said this cannot be played, this cannot be played, so I tried.
Okay, well you can add it into the end if you want.
Yep. I believe I have to go lay some smackdowns and put some children to bed.
Okay.
I will be back in a little bit. If you're up for a bit,
Yep, I will be up for a bit. For folks in the chat room, thank you for coming. Ominia, it's always fun to speak with you. I think we're of like people. And Tula Bardine is here. Tuli's here. Cool. But
Sweet.
we're just heading out. Thanks for stopping by and watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.